What's going on, folks? So welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a real quick explanation on this rifle, an AAR. We're going to get close-up looks at the lugs, the bolt, there's wear on it, all that kind of jazz. Now, if you saw my previous videos, I will link them down below. That was a full review I did on the factory configuration of this rifle. And then I was in the process of doing a review on the Alpha furniture that I put on this rifle, and then it failed. You see the whole video down there. It's a long one, nothing fancy style. It's long form. It's almost like 40 minutes, maybe 35, 40 minutes. But go check that out if you're interested in the problems we had. Since I did my own fix on this rifle, I've fired 300 rounds. Roughly, 300 rounds, and the issue is gone. So check out that video, whole explanation there, if you can sit through those long ones. But I wanted to go through, some people in the comments were like, PSA, why did you choose a PSA? Three main reasons I chose a PSA for this project, even though I have had problems with PSA in the past. I also have an AK-74 that I bought from them years ago, and it had issues similar to this one. I sent it back and they fixed it, and that thing's got, I don't know, 200, 300, 400 rounds through it after the repair. No issues. So will they crop up again? Not sure. I don't shoot a lot of 5.45 by 39 because it's very expensive and I don't want to burn up the remaining ammo I have. But let's talk about the three main reasons I went with the PSA, because some people are like, PSA is garbage and all that kind of stuff. Okay. You know, I have had good and I have had mixed experiences with PSA. I think their finishes look great. This rifle's headspace was perfect. It was excellent headspace, still is. And we'll check the headspace on it. Three main reasons. One, price. It was about and these are not in any order. Like I wasn't like price is the biggest one, but price was a factor. It was $600 some odd, $660, something like that. So that's not expensive in the AK world nowadays, in nowadays prices. Two, it was the K version. So this is the pin and welded muzzle brake. If you're watching this for the first time, this is the K version, where the front sight is butted all the way up against the gas block, because I don't like the 16-inch barrel versions where you got all this barrel hanging out the end. I just don't like the way it looks. Aesthetically, to me, it didn't look that great. This was perfect for me. I figured it would be perfect and fit the bill. And to me, it does. I think it looks awesome. And third, PSAs. Now, I don't know if it's all of them. I don't know if they got a classic line, a Saber, this line, that line. I don't know. I know this one did. And let's see, I have one, two, the other two, I think. Yeah, other two ones I have this. It has a removable tang. Okay, it has a removable rear tang so that you can mount things like this and you don't have to chop it off. Now, to add this Midwest Industry stock on a normal standard import or almost any other AK, you have to take a Dremel and permanently modify your firearm by chopping off that tang. And there's no going back after that unless you want to drill these rivets out and replace the entire trunnion and put that, and that's above I'm not doing that. So I was like, oh snap, it's got a removable tang. So I can revert it right back to factory with no problem. Removable tang, short barrel I was looking for, and frankly, a price I was looking for. So that's the main reason I chose PSA for this project. Now, if you saw those previous videos, I suggest you go check them out. You got some time. I was having issues with it popping primers and letting primer flow back into the firing pin channel. And it was blocking up the firing pin. I'm pretty sure we got it fixed, as I said. So what is this? This is the PSA AK-103K short barrel version. Again, pin and welded muzzle brake. We have Sig Sauer Romeo 5 sitting on top. I just had that red dot laying around, so I threw it on here. It might stay though. I kind of dig it. I like it a lot. We have the 10-inch Midwest Industries rail with the hinged dust cover, the Midwest Industries Alpha style adjustable stock, adjustable for cone, cheek rise, adjustable length of pull, and adjustable butt plate. You can adjust it up and down. It is folding. You can flip it to either side to fold it. It actually is very strong, folds pretty well, and still can be fired with it folded, at least on this side. The other side, maybe if you move it down here. And speaking of back here, that's another thing. Look right there. Okay, you're going to have to buy, if you buy this Midwest Industries stock, you're going to have to buy a Picatinny rail mount on the back, okay? It did not come in the kit, so I bought the whole kit together from Optics Planet. Not affiliated with them or anything. They just had it in stock, so I bought it. All showed up, all 3 pieces. I went to go put it together, take them out the box, look at it put together. I said, what the heck is this? Because I didn't pay enough attention. So I said, crap, it's going to require a piece of Picatinny on the back to mount this dang thing. I thought it would have something where it would mount right in, put your screws in, whatever, and it's good to go. No, it's not. So I went looking online and I found the JMac Customs. That's what this one is. I think it's one of the best ones. It's fantastic. It's set up where it's got a piece that you take out the little block for your grip. It's got a piece there that comes back. You screw it in with a big screw through here, and then you put the screw down through the top too. So it is super secure. It's super solid, but they're kind of expensive. They're around 100 bones. So be prepared for that. Be prepared when you buy, and I got a pretty good deal on these right here. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I got a pretty good deal on all the Midwest stuff. And then I wasn't ready. I was like, dang, I got to spend another $100 just to get it. I could have left the regular stock on, but I kind of wanted the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I chose the PSA, and a little heads up on certain things to order. Now, the Midwest Industries does come with, again, if you get the 10-inch, it comes with this 10-inch front rail. It attaches, your hinge dust cover attaches right here on both sides. You get the 10-inch to mount the optics on, and you get the stock, again, if you buy the whole package. You also get the little piece right here that is proprietary. You have to change it out of your recoil spring. Super easy to do. So let's just take a look. I have cleaned this rifle for this. I stated in the video on the Alpha build with issues that I'm going to clean it so that we can get a good look at the internals. Now, if I can't get them here, which I probably can't, I will roll in some close-up video of all the wear and all that other kind of stuff, because there is superficial finish wear and some other stuff on there. So let's take a look. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way here, and we'll just put the rifle up here. Okay, so let me go first try to tell you some of the things I had to do. All right, let's take the recoil spring out. All right, you have to replace the back end, but I want you to look right there, okay? And right there. I did have to file, and you might have to do this. Odds are you will have to do a little bit of hand fitting with these kits, because not all AKs are created equal, okay? There'll be variances in the tolerance depending on who makes it, especially American AKs. So I did have to do a little bit of filing, as I showed you, but it was pretty much just taking the finish off either side to get it to slip in here. Also, the screw that comes with the JMac Customs kit right there, the top is very thick. So I had to file that down, as you can see, to get it so this piece would clear the top. Now, you could find a replacement screw or something like that, but I had the file out. I figure I just file it down till it's flush, and we're good to go. Also, front end. Let's put this hammer back. Take this out. Front end, up here, there is a block underneath, okay? There's a block that slips in the receiver. For this rifle, some of them will go right in, some of them take a lot of filing, some of them take no filing. I mean, a little bit of filing. This one, I pretty much just had to take the file and knock off the anodizing on either side. That was it. And when you do it, just file off one side, go to the other side, file off this, so you keep it even on both sides. All right. And I literally just had to get down to the aluminum and get the anodizing off. And it popped right in, and it's still tight. So be aware of that. This kit does come with the all the Loctite, the blue Loctite, extra screws, the little wrenches you're going to need, all that kind of stuff. And it's real easy to put on. But let me set this aside real quick. And because I don't think, yeah, you're not going to get in there too much. But let me set aside and we'll look at the bolt carrier and bolt. And then again, like I said, when I go back and review this, I will probably have to roll in some B-roll to get up close and personal on this bolt. Now, let me use this knife. You see a little bit of finish wear right there. Okay. See some finish wear. See a little bit right there. You see some right here. A little bit right there. It's just finish wear. I'm not seeing any lugs being peened over or anything. You see, again, I'll have to roll this in. You see some stuff right there. There is a, let's see here, shiny spot right there. There's nothing, I don't see anything this has got 620 rounds. You see a little bit of finish wear on the bolt right there on the, I forget what you call that, but you see the finish kind of coming off there. Looks like standard. You see a little bit, the lights are catching it. See a little bit of finish wear off there. I'm not seeing any ridiculous, bolt rolling, getting squished or mashed or anything like that. All right, there's a little bit right there. And again, I will have to roll it in. I can barely, I can barely get the tip of a knife to hang up on it. So this lug is getting just a tiny bit peened right there on on this lug. But other than that, it looks like normal finish wear. You're getting some finish wear here on the carrier up top. So it looks like the finish is wearing right there on the carrier. You're getting a little bit right there on the charging handle. I don't see nothing crazy in there where it's getting all beaten up and stuff like that. You might be getting a little bit of finish wear right there. Yeah, I don't see anything. We're not getting any, let me check. No, I'm not getting any metal rolling over or anything in there. There's a little bit of finish wear right there. Getting some there from the hammer, of course. And the tail. What is the tail? You are getting a tiny bit right there. But it's been my experience, and again, AK guys weigh in on this if different. It's been my experience that some of them will mushroom out and then just stop. But after 600 rounds, you are getting just the tiniest bit. Again, I'll run some close-up pictures of this. On this side, it doesn't look like there's any on that side. And there is just, I can't even catch my knife on it. So just a tiniest bit of mushrooming right there. So yeah, everything, I mean, again, if I could get this in the camera, I will. Might be a little bit tough. I don't see, yeah, it's going to be tough in here. I don't see, I'll definitely have to take it over to the table laptop and get some pictures in there. I don't see any of the lugs rolling over. I don't see the hammer deforming. The ejector in there looks great. I don't see anything crazy. No crazy wear. No like peening of the lugs. None of that stuff. Again, it's only 600 rounds, but some of the lower end AKs, you know, especially back in the day, you're getting in a couple hundred rounds, 250, 300, 400, 500, and you're getting massive rollover on the lugs and peening and everything else. What looks here just looks like a lot of finish wear, which if you look at like an Arsenal I got that I've had now for God knows how long, 15, 16 years, maybe more. The same thing. The finish just kind of comes off in these. It's my experience. These guns settle in. So, of course, we'll keep shooting this gun and we'll keep people updated. Again, I got to roll in all the close-up stuff. But there it is so far. After 620 rounds, roughly, I have not seen anything that alarms me, other than what had happened before, and which is now, in my opinion, fixed. But for now, we will keep an update on it. So I am not seeing anything crazy. Oh, I forgot to show you the back, the lugs meet up right here. So there is where, these are where the lugs lock up into the trunnion. There is some shiny wear there, where again, it took the finish off. Again, I will roll in the close-up on that. But it just looks like it's taking the finish off a little bit on there and not really damaging or peening up the bolt or anything. But we'll see. Let's check the Headspace. Let's run the Headspace on there. Now, there's a couple different ways to do it. People are like, take the extractor out. I've seen people go, I take the extractor out every time. I hear other people say, field expedient method, just put the carrier. And let's see, let's get these out. Can I do this one-handed? Probably not. I probably should have grabbed these before. Oh, no, there we go. Go gauge. So some people like, you don't want the extractor in. Some people take and just use the bolt, and people use the bolt carrier. So there's the go gauge. We get a little bit of resistance right there. I start feeling resistance. I'm getting resistance right here. Right there, I'm starting to feel resistance. And then it closes. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good on the go gauge. So let's see. Let's get this sucker out. All right, we got our no-go gauge. We're going to put that in. Now, I've seen people, oh, you just let it slam home. I've seen a lot of people like, don't do that. All you need to do is push forward, and you got nothing. And then put a little bit of pressure on the back. I actually put a lot of pressure. Did not close on anything. So that's, Headspace is still great on this rifle. I have seen other videos where some PSAs have lost Headspace after 500-600 rounds. This one is still holding up very well. So there it is, guys. There's an AAR on where we're at now. Every time I shoot this rifle, I will attempt to keep track of the round count. I think it looks badass with the Bulgarian waffle mag. It looks cool. I will attempt to keep track of the round count, see where we're at, give you updates on the rifle periodically, Headspace checks and all that other kind of stuff. And we'll see how it goes moving forward. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.